It's okay.
Seems.
But back to what I was saying. I don't like saying things are pet peeves, but probably one of the things that peeves my pet the most is when, like, you're trying to take the wrapper off of a straw from, like, drive-thru, and you accidentally bend the straw in the process, and it actually puts, like, a crack through the straw.
Yeah.
And then, like, you've destroyed the structural integrity and the physics of your straw, so it no longer straws. It just sucks air. You got a hole in
sucks air. Just sucks air.
And it bums me out.
1 sec.
20-pound bag of Taco Bell meat.
Had to turn the relaxation music off for the dog.
Music.
Music.
One of my friends' list's names is 20-pound bag of Taco Bell meat.
20-pound bag of Taco Bell?
Yeah, dude, like, some of my Steam friends have had the craziest names.
Is that fucking Mike? He changes his name all the time.
Let me see. No, I have no idea who it is. They're playing Team Fortress 2 right now.
This better be worth my time.
Last Dragon on Bath Salts is another one. My favorite is Paula Deen Sex Machine.
Everyone needs to buy, but no one wants to be sold.
That's pretty good.
Not everyone has an act for selling, you know. Take you, for instance.
Oh, I hate it,
Accept
but
the
I love
price
it.
as is.
But I hate
You
it.
don't even try to negotiate. If you find that vault, you're going to need a partner who knows how to sell. A partner like me.
We've already had these conversations, dude.
Indeed.
I guess we're doing ammo. Yeah, I guess we're doing ammo dumps over there. So
Good.
let me see if I can.
You get around. Can you get around? Oh.
Oh, invisible wall.
Oh. Yeah, you should totally be able to get through that.
I see you don't like that I play your video game. Oh god.
A badass sack over here. Oh. Got domed.
Just gotta boop him. Boop the snoop with a shotgun.
I got domed. Oh, I'll see.
Pet peeve of yours is invisible walls. I think that's a pet peeve for all gamers.
Invisible wall are always.
Like, I'm okay with you walling off things because I shouldn't be able to do certain stuff, but just put a real wall there. Doesn't even need to look good. Just put a fucking wall there. And even draw a big fuck you on it. I don't care.
Just a big sign. No.
Fuck you, nerd. You're not getting in here.
Stop it.
Aw.
Not for you to be here.
Stop trying to break the game, asshole.
Stop breaking the law, asshole. It'd be funny if it like played that clip.
I used to play this hunting game called Deer Hunter. I know, crazy name. And
unexpected.
It was a PC game, and you could type in cheats that like made you like a ninja, and you could just walk up and stab the deer. And every time you would type in a cheat code, it'd go cheater. Like you just hear a redneck go cheater. And my dad thought it was the funniest thing in the world. He's like, the game's calling him out. We have arrived.
Time to pound some meat.
Saw this tweet earlier today that was real funny. Somebody tweeted, they're like, I want to get so strong, I can lift up my girlfriend and or wife, be attractive, and intimidate men. And then somebody like retweeted it, and they're like, see, this is what non-toxic masculinity means. And the person who originally tweeted it replied, and they go, no, this isn't. I'm a lesbian. I was like, is this toxic femininity? What is this? I'm so confused. 2019,
Yeah,
we've lost track of who's who.
Nice.
Anything good? Anything buenos?
No. Not a thing.
No. Quit with the bullets, okay? I don't know. Even if it was a guy saying it, I think the fact that you want to look so swole that you just intimidate men at the site, I think that's pretty toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely toxic masculinity. I mean, if they're... I don't know.
If you're trying to impose negative emotions,
is kind of annoying.
Yeah, toxic man. I mean, because it totally is. It's just people are. It's totally a thing, but people are looping
Toxic
it
masculinity is just being an asshole.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just why do we have to go?
Right,
he's
you're
an
just a
asshole.
douche, bro.
Or a douchebag. Like we have a million other words, and this silly ass toxic masculinity. Like I don't like toxic masculinity because it's like saying all men are that way.
Well, yeah, like your masculinity
like
can be
people.
toxic.
Right, but I mean, like
if you don't watch it, and it's like, nah, it's a catch-all phrase. It's just like privileged. I hate that shit. Privilege is just a phrase to tell people to stop having an opinion. Because you're not allowed to talk anymore after somebody says that you're privileged. You're like, you're an asshole if you keep going.
What have I done?
Oh, this is...
What have I done?
Okay. Alright. This is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps. What was the kid's name in that movie? Larry or something?
What movie?
That's from Big Lebowski.
Oh shit.
When they run into the kid who stole the car or whatever, they thought stole the car. They go.
I have no idea. I mean, it's been forever since I've seen.
Well, John Goodman's character's in the front yard going, "See what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass." Like he keeps.
Is that Donnie?
Donnie.
Like
No, Donnie's the guy at the bowling.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
That's out of your element, Donnie. They're yelling at a kid. It's like a fucking 12-year-old.
I don't know.
And they're fucking up the kid's car because they thought it was the kid's car, but it's the asshole across the street that owned it, and they're like destroying his car. But I think it's Larry. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry. They're just yelling at the kid, but like if you watch it on TV, they edit it to not say fuck him in the ass, but it's that kind of edit where they don't bleep shit out. They like re-record lines.
Oh, they just like
so they're like, Larry, do you see what's happening? And then all of a sudden the audio quality changes, and it's like, this is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps. Larry, see what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps?
Dude, you could tell like they were like reaching so hard. Like, how do I edit around this?
Like if you're gonna do, if you're going to censor, I hate censorship, but if you're gonna do it,
just make it
get
dumb.
fucking weird with it. And like, I love the line, "This is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps." More than
what does that even mean?
Nobody knows, but don't meet a stranger in the Alps. You're gonna get fucked in the ass.
I guess.
This is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps, Larry. What? Love it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So good.
Hello. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
Get it, Reddit.
Can you stop giving us quests, please?
He'll never stop. Never stop, never stopping.
He keeps offering us terrible weapons. Oh my God. So, again, not gonna say what I do or where I do it and who I do it for, right? But I was offered the opportunity to have a woman sit on my face today, so work was cool. It's like, sorry, I married. And I was like, there's the line, and you crossed it.
Was there like legit a girl at work that offered?
No, not somebody that I work
Service.
with, but somebody, one of the customers.
She said she'd sit on your face.
She's just like, I love you. You're so nice. If you're ever on my side of town, look me up. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, that'll probably get me in trouble.
Yeah.
She's
definitely.
like, I even forgot how she fucking said it. It traumatized me.
Well, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, all these years, never had that happen.
No,
That's a
I hope
new
you're
one.
avoiding the negative element around
it is
here.
new.
That's all for the time
Not
being.
in like a great way.
Nope. I
Kind
mean,
of like
I'm
a confidence bump, I
I'm
guess.
flattered.
Yeah, flattered.
I'm flattered, but no.
It's like I don't know, like puts you in a really awkward. How the fuck? do
I even said that. I was like, you're now putting me in the
Respond to
awkward position of having to tell you that I'm married, and
yeah, like what?
she's like, oh. I'm like, yeah. So, you know.
Well, and then I mean,
Bye.
not only would you have to not be married, you don't have to be so single as to like legitimately be like, all right, yeah, I'll meet you
Yeah, I'm
somewhere,
down.
wherever the fuck you are in the country.
Oh, it's actually here.
Lady, I don't know.
Yeah, fun. King Wee Wee killed? What? What?
It's a pee joke. Get it?
That's a penis joke. That's a penis.
Critical hit.
Can you guys stop coming out of this fucking tent?
Oh, you know that
Like a
hurt.
goddamn clown car. How many of you were in there? Better question is, what are like 12 very single, very lonely males doing in a tent alone?
Alone in the Alps.
Oh shit, what killed you?
A badass bruiser.
Are you gonna be able to get up or no? Now we got a badass poison slut bucket.
There we go.
Handling the bugs, you handle the bandits.
I fixed things.
Oh, you got healing back on your turret, thank god.
Yeah, it's only level 1, but I got maxed out on the whole rocket thing. So now I'm going down a new tree. We'll see how it goes. I think I like it because when I drop the turret, shit's fucking dying now, which is what I
Yeah.
it's kind of what I did with Axel or whatever his name is in 2.
Look at that.
King Wee Wee. He is angry. He is dead. Who's blowing up my phone?
Oh,
That was a good knife.
feels like killing children.
The younglings.
The young.
Alright, King Wee Wee.
Well, don't want to lose my wife, so I guess I have to murder children.
I got home and I had left a candle on my desk.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh god.
big
That's so
no-no
bad.
with the Lily girls, firefighters, daughters. I've done that before. Ken's always like, "No, don't do that. You can burn the whole place."
You're gonna burn everything down. My dad's a firefighter.
Exactly. But it is funny when she does it, because then I get to give her money.
I always like to blow it out of proportion. I'm like, I had to get the fire extinguisher out. It was a problem. And Miranda always is like, did I turn off the curling iron? Like, every time we leave the house. Like, she doesn't...
Talk about something that could really set the apartment on fire.
I've had to call the front office multiple times to be like, can you guys go into our apartment? Take a look, please.
Oh, they'll do that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, like, if they say no, I'll just be like, alright, there's a good chance I'm gonna burn down all of your apartments.
Yeah,
you could just go check. And they go, well, fuck.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
And every time they've gone, it's been fine.
Yeah.
Oh, King Wee Wee. Have you seen that meme with Moon Knight? Well, that's his name, right? Marvel Comics, is it Moon Knight?
I mean, there's a Moon Knight. Yeah, it's like the
He's
Batman.
like the psychopath Batman.
Yeah, sounds like.
Fucking, there's a meme where somebody took one panel out of his comic and they put it on shit. And he goes, alright, Dracula, where you at, you big fucking nerd? I want my money.
Is that what he's like? Moon Knight saying that?
Moon Knight actually says that. He's walking around Dracula's castle. Alright, Dracula, where you at, you big fucking nerd? I want my money.
Another trophy from my wall.
That's what where you at, King Wee Wee, you big fucking nerd?
I went from not wanting a Moon Knight movie to needing him.
Yeah, well, they said that like he's as like R-rated as fucking
Deadpool
is.
Maybe they won't do it then because of the. Oh, we got a claptrap here.
Yeah, we need to find the repair kit.
Because you know since they bought Fox, they have Deadpool now, and so like they don't want to like compete. Although they could do like a Moon Knight Deadpool like cross.
I mean, Moon Knight has done shit with Deadpool plenty of times. Like it's totally, totally possible. Where you at, Dracula, you big fucking nerd?
Oh, he's up there.
Like Dracula's like one of the like hardest bad guys in fucking Marvel. Just calling him a big nerd.
You big fucking nerd. I didn't give a fuck.
Always nice to get resupply.
Sniper rifle over here. Pretty sure it's garbage, but you never know.
Yeah, it probably is. And I'll probably be getting my weapon upgrades exclusively from Golden Chest. Because they put you so far ahead of the curve.
Golden chest weapons are always so good. That's a badass.
Oh, we got a badass over here.
Bites the dust.
Any good?
Whoa, whoa, wow. How you gonna? Oh, it's like an LMG. I thought that was a sniper with 65 damage. Like, how you gonna fucking give me? Drop a sniper with 65 damage.
God damn. Gun is ridiculous. Did you grab it?
Grab what?
Repair kit?
Repair kit?
Yeah, it's
No, I mean, I didn't intentionally do it.
Oh, I guess you didn't grab it.
Oh, no. Oh, it's up here.
I think I found the way up to it.
Ugh.
No!
You were so close! No! No! I'm one of those crouched. And you
Let's go fix the
you
robot.
made it, you big fucking nerd.
Where you at? Big fuck. I love it. And then he goes, "Where's my money?" I just like I need to read this comic now. Like, what happened? What?
So many questions.
What went down? And Dracula's clearly hiding.
He just doesn't want to pay. Scored.
Good as new, I think. Am I leaking?
Show us where the
Open
loot's
fucking
at,
door,
nerd. I'm going to go grab some food.
Well,
Sounds good, Rennie. Okay, quit talking to the sign. Show us where the shit's at.
What? Are we serious? Come on, man. Do it. Fucking thing. What in the fuck happened? Does he not show us anything?
They always show loot, I thought.
oh yeah, well,
Alright, let's give him one more cycle. See what he does. Just gonna come over here and go in circles?
We get the experience? Like, did it turn in? Like,
Yeah, I mean, we got the storage upgrade, but
oh, we did?
yeah, but usually they like run over and show you like a loot hole or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Ow!
But, I mean, really, we're after the storage. As long as he pissed out. Insufferable cunts all you want, Claptrap.
Stupid that I can't get through there. You want some of your We got some good shooters coming out 2019. We got Borderlands, we got Doom, I'm hoping. Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I think Doom will be out before the end of the week.
And what a fucking fuck up Fallout 76 was, and they still haven't fixed that shit.
Yeah. Them and Anthem. Two of the biggest letdowns of the fucking year.
Dude, Anthem was supposed to be like the auto game of the year for 2019.
That's what I thought for sure it was gonna be. So sure.
Like, kind of like
course,
how you
had I
just
known-
knew God of War was going to take it last year.
Yeah. Well, had I known that basically fucking the project was on fire behind the scenes.
They kept that really well under wraps.
Yeah, I don't know how
What
that
sucks is like when they announced it at that E3, that's essentially the game we got.
Yeah. Well, like when you read like that Kotaku article about the whole thing was like when they did the first presentation to reveal it, like they didn't really know what they wanted Anthem to be still. Like they showed it and they got a good reaction, like, oh, I guess that's it. Like they didn't have like any production work started really. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
such poorly managed.
When I went and did that history of gaming, like it was clear how much Casey Hudson carried. He had like 3 other guys too, but like he really carried all of Mass Effect. And taking him off in whatever capacity, like even if he's still in the office, it's clear that EA's not allowing him to run things the way he used to.
Well, he didn't come back until like I think a year ago. Or something.
Yeah, but I even
It's
think
like
with
he's been at it that long.
like Mass Effect 3. I think they pulled him off in the capacity that he was used to managing. And I think that had some of the problem with the story just
Probably
not
why
getting
he
wrapped
left.
up. Yeah. But, like, I don't know, like, there's just some people that you just gotta leave them alone. Kojima's one of them, you know? Like, you can't come in and tell him, like, you know, shit the golden goose, let's go. Like, just produce magic, fucker. You can't do that to certain creative people out there, you know? They create when they can create. And if their brain's not being creative, they need to not create rather than produce complete shit.
Get something out.
Amazon package was delivered. Wiggity, what?
Yeah, like, I mean, as bad as Anthem is, I mean, Fallout 76 is actually a matter of, like, degrees worse, even.
Yeah, like, I don't know what... See, that was really weird, because Bethesda has their own, like, thing, right? Like, there is no big-ass publisher behind Bethesda telling them, like, get this shit out, you know? And it's like... In my opinion, Fallout 76 is a bigger fuck-up than Anthem, in that sense, because, like...
Yeah.
There's a reason...
No one to really blame, but... Bethesda.
Right, you can blame EA for doing what they always do, and that's the reason why Anthem turned out the way it did. But, like, Fallout 76 is Bethesda inside and out, and it just... I don't know, man.
Yeah, must have saw opportunity in the shared world shooter market and thought they could capitalize, but...
I don't know why they decided to put it out so quick. It didn't need that.
No.
They could have took a whole nother year on that, I think. People would have been happy.
Well, I mean, Fallout 76 has been out since November, and it's still not...
It's
like,
still not a
like,
$60 game.
Yeah, they still, like, whenever they patch it, like, fucking revert patches and, like, accidentally nerf shit, and it's just, like, fucking mess. It's like, what is your code-based stuff? Like, honestly, they should just, like, open the doors on modding for Fallout 76 and let the modder just fix the fucking game, like, 2 weeks. Like,
yeah.
And then they just, like, wipe their fucking hands of it. Just let the modders go.
Yeah, just let us fix it for you. Like, how many times... Like, we were just talking about that when we were getting this game working. Like,
yeah.
Like, you gotta let us fix the game for you, because you don't want to...
Well, and I mean, and they've done that for every game they've ever really released. Like, it's only, like, you know, you get the unofficial mod patch that fixes all the fucking slew of bugs that Oblivion and Skyrim and...
Yeah, but they're trying that whole, like, let's get you to pay for mods thing still, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that'll ever traction.
I mean, if you are only putting stuff up, like... If you're only putting up, like, super, super clean mods that have been super bug tested and they cause no crashing problems...
Like if it's basically indiscernible from DLC.
Right.
But, like, I'm not paying... a couple bucks for, like, a fucking, like, cave with some enemies in it.
Right, and, like, it's super symmetrical because the guy who fucking made it is, like, OCD and shit. Like,
right.
And it doesn't have any
like,
sense
everything
of, like,
must
realism.
be exactly as I placed.
Like the Dovahkiin hideout has, like, 30,000 fucking mannequins. It's like, there's not that many armor sets in the game, bro. Like, why'd you put all these mannequins everywhere?
Yeah, like, when they just go insane and, like... Fucking mannequins everywhere.
I don't need that many chests when every chest in Elder Scrolls Forever has been infinite in how much shit you can put in it. Like,
oh, that's a brutal death.
but, like, you know, like, there's some really good ones out there. Like, if they had done that. Okay, what's going on? My mom hit me up. She's on her way to Country Thunder.
Oh, that's
Have fun with that.
lots of drinking. Dude, it was so fucking windy today. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I don't remember the last time it was that windy without a corresponding storm.
I think we might get one tomorrow, from what I was seeing. Is there a way in here?
And that is, on my weather app, it says Friday as a...
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll get it early.
And I could go for a really good, solid Arizona monsoon.
Well, we had a really wet winter, so maybe
Yeah, we did,
another
didn't we?
wet summer. There was that one storm this winter. Maybe it was even like in the fall, but it just like dumped a shitload of rain for like a couple of days. It was here. These storms are real rare, where it just rains for 24 hours straight, and hard too. Rained hard.
Okay, let's look at these quests. I wish we would get more of the fucking rain that we had like a couple years ago where the fucking freeways flooded. That's my shit
Yeah.
right there.
I'm always pissed that I missed that.
We've never seen rain like that. Like,
It was like a national emergency.
right. Like, the best way to explain it to somebody who's ever lived in Arizona is like, you got up in the morning and it started to rain. It rained all day. You went to bed and got back up and it was still raining. And to like people all over the country, that's like, you know, yeah, that happens.
They're like, yeah, what's the big deal about that? They're like,
But
"You don't
for
know."
us,
Yeah.
it's like, oh fuck.
Well, we don't have the drainage and everything. Like, I mean, there's nothing to absorb the water, so it's just fucking.
Right. Well, I mean, we got like
Wash
drainage
cover,
and
right?
wash-offs and stuff like that, but because
But
like
not
the
for
ground
that kind
is
of
so dense, like it doesn't
Yeah.
soak up as much water as everybody else's grounds do.
Well, I just couldn't handle the volume of water rolling off the dirt.
Yeah, the US 60 completely filled up with water. It was like a goddamn bowl. And it was just filled with water, and people's cars just like people would stop driving and pull off to the side of the road, and they would wait, and it would just keep raining, and then their car would start to float, and then they just went down the fucking 60 like a river.
Funny.
And then like all the cars were pulled up, kind of like how like driftwood pools in a river. It was
Oh yeah,
kinda
because
just-
the current was just like pushing them all wherever the fuck.
Okay, alright, this vehicle is going to
Oh
explode.
shit! I realize this is a boss. No, you killed him. You killed.
Oh, there's
my
a bandit coming
sail.
around the corner. Hit him, hit him, hit him!
Got him. You killed my sail.
There we go. Yeah, I had no idea we were running into a boss
Oh, he
fight.
dropped a revolver.
Get some, get some. That is a weird one. Oh, the Mad Jack, I remember that.
Right. What in the fuck is this accuracy? What's your dick?
What? I think it's time for another taco.
Chance to cause explosions. Accuracy 94 point. Like, I don't know. It's like firing at that guy and the bullets just go whee! They fire all, like, silly.
Yeah, how can you call that accurate at all?
I don't know. It's like, look, they like go fucking like around your body. What is this guy? What is this?
Okay, so now we need to do this one.
Get you rolling.
Taco, 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 taco.
Talk, talk. Oh.
I had to explain to one of the guys at work my humor. He's like, there was a guy pissing me off. Remember that guy, that motherfucker who sushed us way back when?
Oh no, his name's Sam.
Sam,
right,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like a new Sam that I have to deal with.
Oh no.
And he kept sushing everybody in class. I was just like,
Ugh.
when we got out of
Fucking-
class, I was talking to this guy. I was like, dude, I was like, that's pissing me off. He goes, yeah, man, me too. I was like, I was about to take an ice pick and shove it through his fucking skull. And he's like, you are an angry, angry person. And I was like, no, like, you don't know me that well. That's like, that's my humor. It's like
It's
aggressively over the top, absurdly violent.
Like, right, you're like, not. I'm not actually going to stab him in the face.
Right.
Nice pick. I don't have one on me. I don't. Like, not real. Just fucking around.
Just give it time. You'll get what I mean.
Also, give it time that he'll want to shove an ice pick into that dude's skull too.
Right.
That's what those kinds of people in sight. Just want to murder them.
Like you're in a room filled with grown adults and you're shushing them all.
Yeah, like what do you reaction? Do
You
think?
clearly did not get your ass whooped enough.
Yeah. It's like why, like shushing because people are talking like when nothing's going on, or like.
Well, pretty much. Like we had downtime, but like it turned into a bit of a roar, right? Like it did get a little loud.
Right.
And the trainers were like, "Hey guys, like let's keep it down," and that's the end of it, right?
Right.
But he would like. People would start talking again, and then he would start shushing people, and like trainers weren't saying anything; they were fine with the noise level. But he would, like, dude, we have like an authority figure in the room.
Like, yeah,
the trainers are here. You don't need to do this.
Wasn't expecting that.
It's like nobody's appointed you. You're gonna make a lot of fucking enemies real quick. It's that whole social graces thing. Some people just don't understand how interacting with other human beings works.
Yeah, and they're just like gonna be shit no matter what about it.
Get him! Get him!
I'm trying this fucking janky ass. I don't even know where he is. Get me!
Oh my god, I got pushed away from you.
Oh no!
Big bucks, no whammies.
Why? There's so many of them. It doesn't need to be this many of them.
It doesn't need to be like this.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Soldier.
Let me see.
Got another fucking turret.
Weapon magazine.
Serpentine pattern.
Ah! Coast is clear. You are not throwing axes that far. Stop that. You play for the fucking Mets?
Well, shit, look at that.
Like, Sarah will go, ah! Ah! Just, yeah. Silence. Silence.
I need to go watch that movie where Christopher Walken gets told to put his hands up and he goes, no! He's like, what do you mean? I got a gun. He goes, I don't care.
Yeah, that like old mobster.
I don't give a shit.
It's like, I don't care. It's like, what do I do? If I was a henchman, I'd be very confused. Like, I don't really know what to do about this guy. We got a badass spider ant coming here.
Another one bites the dust. What? Do you like that? Another notch.
God damn it, you kill one badass, another one shows up. What the fuck?
I know. It's like we've had a fire one, an acid one, and now a shock. It's like we get face one of all the elements.
Up in the kill.
The infinity
Fucking
bugs.
Avatar in here. Infinity bugs.
Nailed it. Critical hit.
Really? Fucking Christ.
That was all me.
Man, I did not realize until much later how fucking powerful this gun is.
Which one is it?
The fucking TK
Jar?
Baja blaster.
Oh, like shock artifact.
Oh, wait,
For you,
what?
soldier. There's a shock artifact back there for your soldier.
Come here, baby. Daddy needs you.
Morty.
The Mets couldn't. Yeah, probably. The Mets probably couldn't throw that far. You cannot use this item. So have I told you about Kit Boga? Do you know about him?
Kit Boga?
Kit Boga, he's a streamer.
I don't.
So he streams baiting scammers.
Oh, I think I've heard of this guy. I didn't know it was. I think I've heard of him.
And like I'm addicted to watching him just because of the fucking work we've used to do. And it's so interesting to see the shit that these people will attempt to do. But earlier today, he had a guy who like agreed. Well, he got a guy believing that, well, not believing, but pretending to be not only a Microsoft technician that was trying to give him a refund, but also he was a father, a Christian like preacher. And
Oh, yeah?
to get her to do what he wanted, he was like stating that she would upset God and all this shit. And he was reading like random Bible quotes, but he doesn't understand how like the Bible works. So everything he was saying like didn't make sense. He was referring to the Bible as chapters. He's like, it's chapter 2 of the Bible. And, like,
The scammer was doing this, or the streamer guy?
No, like it's just how crazy the conversations get the closer you are to actually like buying their scam. It gets crazy. And so the way the scam works is they call you up and they said you've paid for a service on your computer for Microsoft some time ago.
I get that shit all the time, man.
And but our servers crashed and we can no longer provide you that service, so we're going to give you a refund, like a prorated refund for like what you couldn't make use of. And so you go like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. And then then they want to log into your computer with like TeamViewer and shit. And after they're in, they like find a website and they make you fill out a fucking like fake form that they made on like Google Docs or something. And it's like all of your personal information, like name,
Well,
date
how
of
it
birth.
happens at my work is they fucking remote into your computer and they have you log into your goddamn online banking.
No, yeah, they do that next.
Yeah.
So they get you to log into your bank, and then they inspect the source on your HTML on the page, and they change your dollar amount, and they make it read a different dollar amount, and then they go, "Oops, I refunded you too much," and then they get you to go and buy a refund, or like to compensate them, like because they were supposed to give you 300, but they gave you 3,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So then they get you to go get 2,700 in like, checks or something. Give it to
Dude,
them.
what they do to people is they tell them gift cards. They
Google
have
Play.
them go get gift cards, and I'm like, at what point, any common sense?
Did you not go, this doesn't make
Drive
sense?
to the fucking store.
Why
Wait in
can't I
line.
just go to my bank and tell them to reverse the charge?
Right.
Like,
They're like,
it's so easy.
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Right. Yeah, these people are idiots that fall for this shit. So he starts talking religion with this scammer.
Yeah.
And the scammer's like, yeah, praise God, hallelujah, and had him going. And so he fake drives to the... It's the best, because he has a virtual PC. He's wrote his own website to be its own fake bank account that logs you out if you take too long, like 5 minutes, it logs you out. And like he even made like the web browser load real slow. It drives these fuckers insane.
Really?
And his whole goal is to take as long as possible for a given scam so that they're not on the phone with other people. And
That's
so...
altruistic.
Oh, he's a real cool guy. So today he spent 6 hours with one guy.
Wow, dude, you wasted his entire day.
Yeah,
on
and
him.
so he's gonna pick it up tomorrow because the guy didn't even finish. But he got to a point where he drove to his fake bank, which his bank is named L.R. Jenkins.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh my god.
L.R. Jenkins is the name of the
L.R.
bank.
Jenkins.
And like when you sign in, it's like with the greatest insurance rate of 3.33, repeating, of course. And then like there's like a message at the bottom that says Microsoft will never ask for your banking information. And like there's all these tells, and these guys never pick up on it. But so he goes to the fake bank, and he even has like sound effects of him driving and shit like that. And he's getting him to read Exodus, which is the 10 Commandments from the Bible. And he's getting him to read that over the phone while he's driving. And he gets to the part about thou shalt not steal, and he glazes over it, which is the best part. And he goes,
like he just like mumbles it.
and she, he's like, oh, thou shalt not cometh in your neighbor's wife, and like just skips right over it. But like he goes, because he's got a fake voice thing, so he's like pretending to be an old lady, and he's like, no, you got to go back. That was the best one, and you skipped over thou shalt not steal. He's like, that's a good one. Everybody should deserve to burn in hell if they steal from people or take advantage of them. And he goes, yes. Just agrees with her. And so then when she gets inside the the bank, he's like, he puts him on mute and he goes, all right. He's like, what I'm going to do. He's like, he has another character named Father McGillicuddy, which is another voice he does. And he's like, we're going to run into Father McGillicuddy in the fucking bank. And we're going to tell him to come out and talk to this guy because he's a father too. And so he comes back and he does two voices. And he's like, my whole goal today is to get him to sing fucking gospel songs with this guy over the internet. And he fucking does it. Because I come back and I come back on break and I'm watching. And they are just screaming Bible songs. They are just singing together. And it's all because this guy thinks he's going to score like $8,000 off of Kit Boga. So he's willing to do whatever it takes to seal the deal. Oh my god. It's the most
when they do
entertaining
successfully
bullshit.
pull off that scam though, it's like crazy like how much money they make. Like you only have to like basically pull it off one time a day and you're fucking rolling in it.
Well, and they have entire call centers. Like when he calls into them, you can hear them in the background.
Yeah.
Like we're talking at least like 100 people a pop.
Yeah, for these people that they're talking to, it's like literally just a job. That's like they don't. I mean, they probably know they're scamming people, but you know, fucking gotta eat, so whatever.
Yeah, and then he will reveal who he is, and then explain what's going on, and then they'll say shit like he'll be like, no, it's real talk. Some people get mad and they hang up, but he'll try to real talk with them and be like, why do you do this? And they'll be like, dude, you don't understand how expensive the rent is in Dubai. And they shed light on why they do this shit, and they're like, why do you feel okay with doing it? And they're like, all Americans are fucking scum anyways. You guys deserve this. And it's like, oh shit, dude. You want to start a fucking race war? Like...
I mean, we aren't exactly popular in that area of the world.
Yeah, but this ain't the way to...
No, yeah.
This ain't the way to fix things.
Well, they'll justify it however they... Like, they know it's not right.
But yeah, I mean, all day. I mean, he gave that guy a run for his money because he was using religion and the fear of God against an old woman. Imagine if that was your grandma, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and she's being told that God's going to punish her if she doesn't return the money. Ridiculous.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, I see it all the time successfully died, and I mean, it fucks them up. Like, if they get so far as to reading those gift cards, they're fucked. Their money's gone. Can't get it back. And I mean, we can mitigate the further losses, but like when their account goes negative $2,000, like, well, you owe that back to us, so.
Oh yeah, I do not cover it.
Oh shit. No. Not if they take the money out of their own volition. You know, they take and do the transaction. Like, I mean, once you read off the gift cards, I mean, it can't be traced any more than that.
Mounting up.
Yeah, I don't understand, man. And it's illegal in Dubai. It's just like they just don't like the government. Just they're like, dude, we got like way bigger problems to deal with than like our people stealing from another country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not a concern. They got like poverty and rape and murder things going on. And then he does all kinds of them though. It's not just the refund one. There's like an IRS scam that's real interesting.
Yeah. Got that call when we worked at that software company. Like, they just got a message on my desk. You owe the IRS and you will be arrested. Like, okay.
You remember the dude that sat next to me and he got the call and actually like went halfway through it?
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
And you're like, dude, I think you're getting scammed. He's like, oh no.
Fuck is that guy
Oh,
there?
way.
What are the other ones they do? Oh, immigration one. That one's real fucked up.
Oh, like where they say like
They're gonna deport you.
yeah, if you don't pay up. Yeah, that is fucked up.
And they go like real hard on that one. Like they get one guy talking to you, talking about how like we need you to pay this, and like or we're gonna issue the warrant. And then like another person calls in from the same call center, and he tries to fake his best American accent. And he goes, "Yes, this is Deputy John Thompson with your local police department." He doesn't ever say the police department. It just goes your local police department.
Right.
And then like he's playing a sound effect of sirens in the background, and it's like, who runs sirens to go pick up like a warrant? You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Just want them to know you're coming, I guess.
I got the ride.
and yeah, and they ham it up, and like Kip Boga gets fucking mad. He's just like, I can't believe they're doing this, like, because he's constantly thinking of like somebody who's fallen for this shit. If you can imagine.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, especially the immigration one, like, because they're scared out of their minds, dude. Like,
Right.
I mean, I can imagine. And like when you're scared like that, you're not thinking clearly.
Kill him now!
It's super funny shit though. Totally worth a watch. He cracks me up. And then he fucking he'll do he'll get guests on. Oh, they won't let me in. So like he'll have other big streamers come and guest appear, and then like they'll do like a combination, like they'll like get on the phone together and do shit. And the ones that blew my mind, he had Esselpeth on there. That's when I realized, oh god, he actually does like he gets other people on there, and that's really cool. And Esselpeth and him did like Valley Girl, like college chicks that couldn't figure out how to fix their laptop. And they were having like a real good time with that. And the guys, they were too much though. They were like making fun of the people too much because the guys just kept hanging up.
Oh yeah,
Because
like
they had figured it out. Because as soon as they know that you're
See you
wasting their
Bullshitting
time,
them.
they get rid of you
Yeah.
quick and they ban
Yeah.
your number and then they move on.
Yeah.
And it's just like how hungry they are for it is just so disgusting. But then so then
Just like a numbers game.
he grabbed another person off of Twitch, and my mind was utterly blown. He got a hold of Herman Lee from fucking Dragon Force.
Good shit, really.
Yeah, and he got him on there, and they did this bit that cracked me up of, I think they ended up doing it. They were talking about doing it. But, where they were going to get the guy on the phone, and Kit Boga was going to pretend to be Herman Lee's guitar teacher. And like while the guy was hacking into the computer, he was gonna be like, okay, yeah, well, while he's doing that, let's go ahead and just practice your chords. And like Kit Boga was gonna grab his guitar and be like, bling, 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 bling. All right, try that. And then he was gonna be like, okay, like this, bling, bling, bling. And then Kit Boga would be like, yeah, you're catching on really quick. You're learning so fast. And like, oh my god, it's just the shit they're doing. It was so fucking funny. But I think it was today, maybe, or maybe it's tomorrow. He's getting Milton on there. Milton's a real funny motherfucker. He does a lot of Grand Theft Auto RP, but he's got some hilarious voices he does. I'm excited to see him get on there because he gets angry.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just hair of the dog.
Oh, it's just a rat. Correct check. Ischioto.
Ischioto. Alright, nothing there. What'd you think about that map program? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it was cool.
If I can get, like, all the maps drawn up. Uh-oh. I have been brought in a water bowl. 1 second. I'm coming, Magni! I'm coming! Coming, bud! Alright. Peppy hands!
Alright, I'm back.
Yay. I get back in rolling those gigs, you'll catch a ride!
Let's get you rolling!
We're off to do
Yeah.
quest. It advances. Storyline. I'm hoofing it. Wow. Nothing spawned in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, normally bad guys spawn. Let's get you rolling.
Of course. Why not?
Nope. Bad and abuse. Shit, a new zone.
Treacher's Landing.
Traitors.
This is where the Treachers landed, I think.
Do you have a bug where like your mini map doesn't load unless you bring up the
No.
menu?
My minimap's never given me any problems.
Yeah, it's just blank until I hit select when we zone in.
I want to do Stockpile Barrage. I don't think I want it. Sell it.
Customize your grenades with a new mod today.
Nice.
You like that?
Bottle of booze on the ground. Another bottle of booze. Gun chest, silver gun chest over there.
It's like
Oh, pistols. Dude, like, the death throes of GameStop has been the most drawn out thing.
Are they officially dead, or are they still dying?
Like, they're still... Boy, they're trying! Like, they're trying so hard to not go out like a bunch of little bitches. But, like...
I mean, there's just no way that they're fucked, because...
Like, when they started accepting, like, cell phones and shit, I was like, oh, this is the beginning of the end. And then they were
they
like...
sell more fucking toys now than they do video games.
Yeah, like Funko Pops and shit. And then they were like, we're offering... Over here's the guns. Did you look at them?
Oh.
And then they were like, we offer a credit card now. And I was like, that is always like a bad sign for a company when they're offering their own credit card, because it's free money. Like,
right.
Like, it's an attempt to try and do something.
Well, it's just like physical game sales are just, not what they were back in the day.
Yeah. And actually,
they didn't adapt their business model quick enough to that.
The one thing they did that I thought could have saved them, but they stumbled on it a little too late, is they actually beat everyone in the, like, retro game collecting prices. But their caveat is you're promised at least a disc. You don't know if you're going to get manual box.
Right, yeah, which is what a collector's going to want. That shit.
But the other side of that coin is, like, you can buy everything you want online and then turn around and return it to the store if it doesn't turn out right.
Yeah. I think what really did them in, like a whole generation essentially grew up with, like, GameStop's trading prices basically being a meme.
Right.
So, like people just don't even give GameStop the time of day anymore. And, like, a bulk of their business model back in the day was sell used games, push used games, but no one, like, wants to trade in their games to you now because you get dick for them.
Yeah, well, and also, like, there's been a bunch of crop up of businesses that allow you to sell your stuff way easy, like...
Yeah, like, you can just do, like, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, that, or what are the apps called? Fucking Let
Go, yeah. Just, like, easier than ever to, sell your shit, really. Holy shit, finally a grenade upgrade. Unbelievable.
Okay. Come on now. See, that's our only quest. Where do we turn it in?
Way back here. I mean, it's our only quest for right now, but we come back. Kind of annoying. They're just gonna send us right back here, if memory serves correct.
Yeah, I think so. So I think we have to go all the way over and get on a boat or something at one point, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
But yeah, they were talking about, like, looking for a buyer, and then nobody wants to buy GameStop. And...
Well, it's just because their business model isn't profitable anymore. It isn't. They didn't adapt to the market fast enough.
I wonder what's going to happen to all those games they got at the warehouse if they actually, like, collapse.
Go under? I mean, they'll send them out. I think they'll, like, liquidate everything. And, I mean, you'll be able to get a bunch of shit at really, really cheap. Imagine.
Check the teleporter. Well, actually, hold on. I think, yeah, here. Crazy Earl Scrapyard would go right there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Crazy Earl. But I mean, if they do declare bankruptcy, I guess it depends on what kind. But if it's the liquidation kind, well, then they have to sell their shit.
Looking for? Tom stole it. He stabbed me twice.
Stab me twice.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to go under, man. They've done so many, like, dirty business practices with, and their primary demographic was kids, you know?
Yeah.
Very young adults.
Well, I mean, I grew up loving GameStop until I got old enough to realize how fucking exploitive it all is. I mean, to the customer and the employees. Like, I've seen it from both angles.
Yeah, I've never worked for a company that treated us as bad as they did.
Stream was pretty, pretty up there.
I mean, yeah, but I mean to me that's equal.
Well, we at least had a cool boss, like at least for a little bit until that one guy.
I mean, like at least they didn't break any fucking laws. GameStop straight up broke laws. Like,
right.
If like the temperature inside the building was over 85 degrees, like legally you were not allowed to make people work in Arizona, and the fucking AC broke that one time. And fucking Bob would not let us go home. Yeah, he was like, if you go, you're fired. And I'm like, dude, fuck you, dude. I'll call the fucking cops right now.
You should have went. Should have. So. All right, bye.
I ended up walking out in the end anyway, so it's like...
Yeah, I know. That should have just been the time that you did it. I mean, I feel like every GameStop employee, like, their day where they just walk out is, like, in the future.
A glorious
like,
one.
There's gonna be a day they're just gonna fucking quit. I'm just gonna leave. Like, that's every GameStop employee.
Here's Miranda. Hold on a sec.
Shoot them all! What? You didn't like that? Some meat puppet!
Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
Yeah.
Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
The waifu is on her way home.
Well, I mean, aliens on our way home then. So we'll probably finish this quest up and then we'll call it there for the evening.
I got the ride.
I don't know what it is about this game, but I feel like, you know, for us only putting an hour or two at a time in it, we've made a lot of progress.
Yeah, we get a lot of
because we've done it all before, or I don't know.
I mean, it's significantly easier for me because I'm on keyboard and mouse, so like aiming is got a huge impact. But I mean, we know what we're doing with it, though.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, there's no like
Kill him now!
second guess. And I love us, like, where we just, like, sweep up all the quests, do them all, then turn them in, and we're like, ow, we get, like... Well, now we only get, like, a level, but we used to get, like, 2 or 3 levels at a time. And
I'm excited for what D&D has to hold. If I get this done the way that I'm thinking I'm going to... And the biggest thing I've learned is, like, pacing on the quests. Like,
well, I mean, you've learned a lot from watching the Critical Role. Like,
yeah.
A lot of good tips in there for DMs.
Like, I think... Like, I kept dragging out your guys' whole Olaf quest because it needed to be, like, bigger and more epic and shit, and no, that's not the right way.
Well, you wanted it to be, like, a trilogy. Like, you have this, like, this part's for 1 through 10, this part's through 10 through 20, and this part's 20 through 30. So, I mean, like, I like that idea, But I mean, you know, that it was under the assumption that essentially we'd be playing for the next like 6 years to get there.
Yeah, well, and because of the way that we were doing it, like we were never getting anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like if we get shit completed, at least we'll be able to say like, all right, that chapter of the story is permanently done now.
Right.
Yeah, I think I like it. Huh.
Swear to God, if I ever win the lottery, I'm just gonna like subsidize our whoever our D&D groups is, and we can all just like work part-time jobs so we can play consistent.
Oh god, like I wish I had that 80s childhood of playing every Friday for like
every day or every day after school.
Yeah, like
I
every
was, like,
weekend,
thinking,
all
man, I
you
wish
do
I knew
is
about
just
this when I was young.
hang out and play D&D.
Yeah. No, you bitch. Stuck right in the wall, too. That's like a sliver of health. I don't remember these turrets being such a like.
Yeah. I mean, I remember them sucking. Yeah.
On your feet, soldier.
You sniped that other one?
Yeah.
Went down super quick.
Oh, the one off to the right? No.
No, I shot the one off to the right. Oh no, this one here. Hi, Maggoty. What are you doing, bud?
Dead? Ah, there's another one? Jeez. I'm stuck, motherfucker.
Can I? Nope.
Well, shit. Oh, it spawns you right here, though. Oh, you got yourself up. Nice. Wow, dude, that fucking turret. Ridiculous.
What the hell is wrong with you? Get up.
Alright, let's run away. Hi, bud.
Killed the guy on the turret.
What are you doing? Yeah, you got rawhide? That's awesome.
Sever crop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You won't find fighter gear anywhere on the planet.
No new ammo.
Oh, cool. Need the refills.
If you need healing, step right up.
Shotgun fire rate? No. There's a pistol fire rate, pistol accuracy mod.
Nah.
I think this is the area that's got that pizza box with the QR code on it.
Oh man, this fucking Spider-Man on the ball.
Target hit. like that?
One of these roly-poly fucks.
Mowing them down.
Oh.
I dropped so many frames right there.
Oh yeah, you definitely like your voice got all digitized. All manner of nonsense.
The badass over here.
Yeah, I'm badass.
Another notch on my whip. Are we keeping score here?
And skeg.
Critical hit.
Ranger class mod, that's you. Team accuracy and predator.
Got a badass. What should we call it over here?
I love this damn thing. Target hit.
Dick. And he runs away, bitch.
Come out, wherever you are. I feel better already.
Library ammo.
Nailed it.
Whoa! Got rolled up on my ass. Let me drop it, let me drop it.
One on me that you can.
All right.
Well, leave me alone, 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 leave me alone.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
God damn it.
I never
Like walks up on us.
Come meet your maker. On your feet, soldier.
Alright, he's just like in the turret. Like, what do you want me to do?
Woo! Another one bites the dust.
Why did I did not mean to equip this random gun.
Oh, that's just a
You hold
flesh
it
wound.
down, yeah.
Well, I was holding down E to heal you, and it was like, you want to pick up this gun?
Anyone need help?
Yes.
Answer's no. Never. Never want to do that.
Oh, those badasses were heads. So we got a flat trip.
Oh, that hurt.
What?
Interesting. That battle cry your guy just did was goofy.
Walk it off.
And Mags.
Health vial.
Good chunk of health right there.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm still grabbing dog food while we do this.
Oh, got snuck up on by a psycho.
Time to pound.
Bullseye.
Got the repair kit.
You want to run back and go nail him?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Please. God. Looks like the rest of them are this way. Oh, really now?
Target hit. Don't need a medic. All right, heal.
Oh shit.
We keep a score here.
Need one more meat. Did it. We're the champions.
Okay, and then we got... Yeah, that's in this canyon, and then we're done here.
Good.
Gun chest! Hi, Mags. Yep. Oh, yeah. Good one, cool puppy.
All right, we got guns over here.
Look at this.
Ow! Mags, come on. Careful
What's
around
he
the
doing?
nuts.
Stepping.
Like, he's like, Dad, you need this rawhide. It's so fucking good.
You don't even understand.
I get it, bud. I get it. Get it.
And like building out my build and everything, I remember why I went sniper rifles, because there's a thing in the tree that just makes your sniper rifle essentially an assault rifle because you get a bonus mag. So it's just like, well, I'm gonna make like a firearm this, like if you get a fast firing sniper rifle like this one, like this is basically a revolver that does more damage. It's like I have up to, like I have 9 rounds right now, I only have 2 of 5 points in it.
Oh, wow. It's funny how much fun we have actually, like, building out a class. Doing
Yeah, I always
different broken
loved-
things.
Yeah, I always love Borderlands like skill trees. It's always like kind of bummed me out about Destiny, because that like the skill trees are really restrictive, if you can even call them skill trees.
Well, that's like if I look back on it, the most fun I've ever had in video games, period, are the games that were not concerned with multiplayer balancing. Whether they had no
Right.
multiplayer or it's more like Team Fortress where they could
It's like a
fuck
fucking
all
shit
if,
show. So
if it actually was good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's the thing, and what kind of like had me jazzed about Anthem is they were playing really hard, you know, the power fantasy, which has like always been the part. And they were all promising like, oh, you're gonna be able to do so many builds and blah blah.
Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be like the new Borderlands.
Dave. Gotta kill Chrome.
45, weapon damage, overload, metal storm. No, I don't like it. Nope. Getting your pillage on there, fast break. Oh my god.
Hey, in this rock. Alright.
Oh, you got him.
I accidentally shot an electric barrel. That finished him off.
I feel better already.
Coming. Yeah, I think
Spoogity.
I've decided, like, I'm gonna set a number of sessions to how long it takes to finish a quest.
Nailed it.
I need to come up with more quests for D&D. You guys need to actually have like senses of accomplishment to get those things done, you know?
Hi, man.
No. It's down.
That's another one.
Didn't need it. Oh no, I died in the raid. hell's going on, man? Yeah, that's a badass bruiser up there.
Oh, is that what hit me?
You're not in a good position right there.
Oh, right.
Critical, Fiat.
My face, my eyes!
Oh, you know that hurt. All right, he.
Boom, 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 boom. Get him, Max. Crumb. Oh, this is the guy on the...
I love this damn thing. Bueno down.
Oh shit, he has like that rocket up there.
Alright, Miranda's probably at the door. I don't know why she's not in yet.
Do you have anyone to kill?
Alright, hold on.
Get that badass.
Just sit there. Agni is pissed about it. I know,
Okay.
but
Something blew up and threw me off the side of the cliff, so died.
Did you get in, babe? Oh, she could get in. What the hell?
Nailed it.
Alright, I'm in kind of a hidey spot up here. Got a badass bruiser. He's hurting. He's hurting bad.
Getting better all the time.
I remember a lot of this when we played this originally, like
On your
hiding
feet,
and
soldier.
Getting
saving
each other up.
other.
Oh, jeez.
In the 360 era of video games was
Oh, it's just a
phenomenal.
flesh wound.
Now you can hide and heal. You find Mama? Boy.
Another notch on my way.
Love it there.
Sweet. Wasn't exploding. Oh yeah, that was all me.
Get my ass.
you found another piece of the key without my help. Or did you?
Gun.
I'm always watching you, friend. Be careful. Others
Girl,
are
you ain't gonna
starting
be
to
so
see their
creepy
own
about it.
opportunity.
It's like Christmas.
Always watching was ours.
Quick way back. Hi, bud. You excited about your mama being home? Hi there. You ripped your clothes off rather fast. Been in your clothes all day. Good there.
Can't ever be too rich to be looking or too well armed.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Ah. Car.
Are you about ready to get right? Sure got you right now.
Mounting up.
Whoa. I was in the menu.
That's how we used to do it, remember? Like,
It's like shove each other to the.
we
Or like
shove
went out
each other
AFK.
around because
Yeah.
it was a two-seater.
Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven. Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
Yay.
Keep your eyes open.
It's like having another soldier on the field. Efficient and effective.
Alright, I think we can call it there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs
Word.
for you in New Haven.
So maybe probably next time I play League Friday.
Yeah.
Cool.
Word. Later. Alright, chat. That actually is gonna wrap it up for me. Oh, Magni is... Oh, get it. Oh, God. Magni. He is super excited right now. Uh-huh. Gets... Yep.